Hi, my name is Mark Hundley, and this is Live at 5 for a Wednesday afternoon. It's another hump day in the hot month of July. I'm thinking that it may be hot wherever you are in the United States today because it's just hot. It's just hot everywhere. Um, I've been away for about a week, and so no one may join me. And if that's the case, that's all right. I'll have fun talking to myself and looking at myself in the reflected camera here. Um, I'm working on kind of backing off a little bit and maybe doing one or two of these a week. I haven't fully decided. I think sometimes you might see too much of my bald-headed bearded mug on this camera, but I'm working to try to figure out just exactly how best to do this, and I so appreciate you guys joining in with me and sharing your thoughts and your likes and your comments. And also, I want to let you know that I post these videos on my YouTube channel. So if you feel so inclined, you might drop by YouTube, look me up, subscribe to that, share some of that with other folks that might be kind of interesting. But I really want to make these times that I have with you to be helpful, to be supportive, to be encouraging, to be challenging, to create some inspiration, and perhaps even challenge you to think some from time to time. But I'm going to be back with you on Friday afternoon. This week I'll have two, today and then Friday afternoon at 5. So whether you're watching live or later, welcome to Live at 5. Today I want to talk to you a little bit about breaking chains. Charles Dickens, and we kind of all know who he is. Charles Dickens is credited with the following quote: "We forge the chains we wear in life." What a powerful statement, don't you think? How often, when we find ourselves bogged down or held back by chains of doubt, fear, uncertainty, or self-loathing, do we seek to blame others for our situation? Well, far too often, I believe. You know, if only the origin of such chains were that easy, that we could just find someone or something to shift the blame to. We could go about life always shifting responsibility for our struggles onto someone or something outside of ourselves. And yet, this is exactly what I see take place more often than I care to acknowledge. I see it lived out in multiple arenas by individuals and families and organizations all the time. All I have to do is look at the headlines and see it happening. Let me say this again. We forge the chains we wear in life. Here's a little secret. If we are the ones who forge the chains we wear, doesn't it make sense that we are also the ones who can break those same chains? No one else, you see, can do it for us. We must free ourselves from self-limiting beliefs and behaviors in order to live as fully as possible. As simple as that may sound, and it does sound pretty simple, doesn't it? Breaking chains can be extremely difficult. As a mentor of mine, the late Dr. Byron Medler, said many years ago, difficult, but not impossible. See, sometimes we believe that difficult means impossible, but difficult just means difficult. There's a challenge to it. There's work that's ahead of us. Since breaking chains is possible, I want to suggest that we might approach this task in this way. We need to approach it by breaking one chain at a time. We all have lots of chains. I have so many chains that bog me down from time to time that it's hard to move. And I think you might understand what I'm saying there. Since it is possible to break them, we need to really go about breaking them one at a time. So here's my challenge. I want you to go ahead and just pause for just a second. Pick one of your chains. We all have several. Pick one of your chains. Examine it. Study it. Find its weakest link. Every chain has a weakest link. Find that weakest link. Now, for the next few days, determine in your heart that you're going to break that chain and create a new and different path for yourself, and then just go about breaking the chain. People who break chains inspire me. They just do. They possess no superpowers. There's nothing special about them. They're just like you and me. Okay? They have no superpowers. All they do is simply go about the business of chain breaking through acts of will and courage. So do you have the first chain you're going to work on? Have you found the weakest link? Do you know where you're going to start to break that chain? I challenge you. Go break the chain. Peace. I'll see you Friday afternoon for another Live at 5. Thanks for stopping by and joining me. Take care.